Nice. What's the size of the tire in 500X? 160/60 R17. Good, man. They've given 160 tire. This is semi off-road tire, right? Look at this rack. It looks rock solid. Awesome. This is the saddle rack, right? We need to have one more top box rack. I don't know whether it comes with the stock bike. And what else? What are these things, man? Oh, this is twin cylinder, huh? The fairing is nice. It looks sturdy. Okay. I like this bike really. I like the overall design of this bike. Let me sit on this bike and see. My God. This handlebar is positioned in such a way that you feel so relaxed sitting on this bike holding the handlebar. Man, you got a lot of room to adjust your butt. Foot pegs are positioned in the comfortable position. Everything looks premium in this bike. It's a 471cc engine, 47.5 PS, 43.2 Nm. And before I take this bike on a test ride, let me tell you, I am not an expert bike reviewer as such. Oh man, it's so smooth. You get all that confidence while pedaling, and it's so satisfying to ride this bike. Second gear, it has got decent amount of torque in it. You know, the showroom guy told me that the weight of this bike is around 198 kilos, but I don't even feel the weight of this bike while riding it. You know what, I'm 5'10" and I can keep my feet flat on the ground. Seating posture is so comfortable. Riding posture is up front. You sit straight. Handlebars, the way they have positioned the handlebars, it's awesome. You feel relaxed while riding it. The good thing about any adventure bike is your body doesn't go through any pressure points. What I mean to say is, when you're riding an aggressive motorcycle, naked or sports bike, you have to lean forward, right? Your body weight is shifted on your arms, wrist, shoulders. So after some time your body goes through wrist pain, shoulder pain, knee pain, you know, something like that. But in this bike you will have awesome fun. Hey man, and it's twin cylinder. The pickup is nice. Where is the horn button? Okay. I love this windshield, man. This windshield is not small like we get in Himalayan and Adventure 390. I think the stock windshield itself will do the job. See, the thing is, we have to take this bike to off-road to test the off-road capabilities. And man, what a bike. 160 tire. It's a great package, guys. And what I understand from the sales team is, this bike doesn't have any riding modes, traction control, blah blah blah, no electronics. For the only thing that this bike has to offer in terms of electronics is the slipper clutch assist. That's the only feature that's there in this bike. Everything is raw. And you get a decent dashboard. The numbers you see, that's the speed, and here you get to see the engine temperature reading and the trip data, some other features like the RPM reading. That's it, man. The basic information. Very nice. Sound, the exhaust note is awesome. It's a nice package, guys. So much traffic. I came in the wrong time. I think it's evening. See, I came over here to see the CBR 650, but ended up riding this bike. CBR 650 is not there for the test ride, I think. Let me check with them. Hey man, where are you going? Oh man. Awesome. Seat is so comfortable, man. So soft. Bike's engine is so smooth. Brakes are also nice, and bike is stable. See, let me stand and ride. Suspension is also on the smoother side. You can adjust the rear suspension, that's what the sales guy told me. Bad roads, potholes is a cakewalk in this bike, man. I think we need to upgrade the foot pegs, right? The foot pegs that we get in Adventure 390 is awesome. This one is a normal foot peg which we get in all the regular bikes. Let me check with the sales guy whether they have an option to upgrade the foot pegs as an accessory or something. You know, if we have that off-road foot pegs, what do we call it? I exactly do not know the name of those kind of foot pegs. You know, if we get that kind of foot peg, we'll have even more confidence to stand and ride on this bike when we are going through bad roads or when we are in off-road. Handling of this bike is next level. So comfortable. Seat is super soft. And this windshield, I love this windshield. And the bike touch and finish is, man, next level. Everything looks premium in this bike. And the sales guy told me that the parts are shipped, they assemble it here, and the engine comes right away from Japan. One thing that I like the most in this bike is this 160 section tire, which gives you more confidence. And the touch and finish of this bike, look at this, man, look at the parts, the paint doesn't shake at all. Build quality. Everything is awesome. So I'm really not able to figure out some cons in this bike. The only area of improvement that I see is the foot peg. We need to upgrade the foot peg. Tires are awesome. What's the brand of the tire, man? Dunlop Trail Max Mixed Tour semi off-road tourer tire, I think. Guys, let me tell you something. I'm not an expert bike reviewer as such. I don't get into in-depth technical aspects of this or any bike for that matter. I am here only to share my riding experience from a common man's perspective. That's about it, and I do this out of my personal interest. By the way, I'm a motorcycle enthusiast. I love to ride different motorcycles to see how it feels while riding it and to figure out the differences between the motorcycles. Let me compare this bike with Benelli TRK 502, which I have already ridden, and I have made a separate video on this channel. Let me put the link somewhere in the iCard, in the description below as well. Price, there is a lot of price difference between these two bikes. The ex-showroom price of CB500X is around how much? 6.87 lakh, and the ex-showroom price of Benelli TRK 502 is 5.29 lakhs. Let me look at the difference in terms of power. Power is almost same. Let me look at the weight difference. The curb weight of Honda CB300X is 199 kilo. I still remember Benelli TRX weight is around 230 kilos. After riding both the bikes, Benelli TRK 502 and this, if you ask me which one I liked, I definitely like this bike. Benelli TRK 502 has got an edge when we talk about the price. See, look at the price difference. There is this 1.72 lakhs price difference between these two bikes. Man, this parallel twin bike 500X, awesome. I really like this. One thing that I like in KTM 390 Adventure is for 4 lakhs. It's around 4 lakhs, right? In Bengaluru, the on-road price. KTM 390 gives you 43.5 horsepower, 37 Nm of torque. You get a good package for this price, but still, the touch and finish of this bike, this is next level premium bike. So the on-road price of CB500X is 8,56,489 rupees. if you go with what do we call it, the zero dep insurance. See, 8,56,000 is quite expensive for that segment, the 500cc segment. But the thing is, if you ride that motorcycle, it's a different feeling. It's an awesome experience, I'm telling you. The way they have designed the motorcycle, the way they have put the parts together, it's premium, it's top notch. For this 47 horsepower 199 kilos, in my opinion, traction control, riding modes, blah 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 is not required. It's not a requirement for this bike. And the tires they have installed in that bike is like a 70 to 30% ratio, like a 70% for highway rides, the tarmac, and 30% is for off-road, something like that. Okay guys, thank you for watching, and you will see me in my next video. Take care, bye bye.